Sliding on the beat like a water park with a dime piece. Who leave the house at the dark? She leave me in the door, I smash. She blowing up my phone, too bad. I remember being broke, having no money. I know some dudes with money and they still broke.
What's good with y'all, man? It's your man, Lil Joey, man. It's on. My line is like on 5% right now, but anyways, I just want to talk to y'all about quitting right before y'all get to the finish line. I sit down. Basically quitting right before you get to the finish line, man. One story I got on that is a lot of these stories I probably not told y'all, but I always the more I grew, the more I just retell some of my stories and add on to it. Gave y'all some game, but anyways, I had a homeboy, man. He made it to 12th grade. I made it to 12th grade. Me personally, I think he was just smarter than me academically. He played basketball. He played football too. And in our 12th grade jail, man, he just quit. And if he would have stayed in school, they was gonna pass him. But I don't know, man. I think he wound up getting a girl pregnant. And then I just started seeing him lose motivation to come to school. And then he just quit. He's actually doing pretty good now. That's crazy. He's actually doing pretty good now. Like I said, maybe it was a blessing in disguise, but you know, sometimes we can stop right before the finish line. You know what I mean? Like we can start right before the finish line, right there when our blessing about to come, man. We can start right there at the finish line, and a lot of times when your blessings do come, they come so fast that you forget about your struggle, man. And that's why a lot of people go home and come back. That's why a lot of celebrities, when they get rich, they wind up being back broke, because basically forgetting about what we went through to get there. And I just want to encourage y'all, man, just to keep going, man. Right when you about to quit, that's usually when your blessings coming through. And that's something that I work on too, man. Like sometimes everything can go wrong at the same time, right? But everything can also go right at the same time. You see what I'm saying? And when everything goes right, your blessings are going to come so plentiful. It's gonna damn near feel like you never struggled at all. And that's what I want y'all to be mindful of, man. Because success can be tricky, man. The struggles that we go through is to serve as a reminder, so when we're no longer struggling, or when we're no longer going through our situation, we can refer to what we've been through to get to where we are now. And I think that's basically what the universe been showing me, man. And I try to make my videos based on my spirit. Whenever my spirit told me to do something, I just do it. Excuse me. But whenever my spirit tells me to do something, I just do it, man. That's why I'm making these videos based on spirit, just based on spirit, man. But for those of y'all who may be thinking about quitting right before y'all get to the finish line, whether it's school, sports, you don't like your job, this and the third, man, just know that your breakthrough right around the corner. And just when you think about giving up, that's usually when your blessing coming right there. It's right there, man. You don't want to quit right before the finish line, and you know, like I say, it's going to happen at times. But instead of just, a wise man told me, instead of when you in a fight, sometimes instead of just quitting, you may have to kneel, take a breath, breathe, and then go back to it. And that's why I believe, man. Like I say, at the finish line represents your blessings. But sometimes we so clouded by worldly thoughts, that we forget that it's an actual finish line, and we forget why we got on our journey in the first place, man. And man, I spoke to my mom, and I told her, oh, my phone was dead. Yeah, man, but the camera had cut off, man. But I was talking to my mom, and I was telling her, I was like, man, I actually, one of the things I told her, I was like, I actually love people. I told her about how I used to do shows, like music shows, and interact with people. I said, and I told her, if I hated people, then how could I perform on stage? So I came to the conclusion that I do love people. I might can't be around them for a long period of time, because as an empath, it may take my energy, but I actually do love them. It's just the whole point I'm getting at with this is, man, don't tie yourself to too many worldly things, whether it's people, places, and things, and forget about what you got going at the finish line, man. You know, everything that you're going through in life is an experience. When I used to be on stage, that was all part of my marathon, because it helped me with my public speaking. Although I would be nervous, sometimes there wouldn't be a lot of people at the shows when I first started, God was preparing me for something else. So sometimes when you going through stuff in your life, you may feel like, man, ain't nothing going right, man. But God preparing you for something even bigger than what you even can see. You know what I mean? Like I say, when things go bad, it may seem like everything is going wrong. But when things go good, it may seem like you getting blessings beyond your control, man. 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 Stay in the fight, man. Don't quit. You right there at the finish line. Somebody needs to hear this, man. Like, you right there at the finish line, man. You are so close, man. You know what I mean? Like you did, like you right there. Like you right there, man. And like I say, man, don't allow this world to turn you cruel. That's what I was thinking. Don't allow this world to turn you into a cruel person, man. Before I came to prison, when I was in county jail, one of my homeboys, he be like, man, even though you going to prison, don't allow that to turn you into a cruel person, an evil person. I'm what you call a natural charismatic person. I'm optimistic. I'm charismatic. Over time, being in prison, I lost some of that, man, because of my environment. You know, and then I started to get it back. But what I came to the conclusion is, man, is that I'm here to uplift people. Now, who's going to uplift me when I need uplifting? God has sent those angels throughout time. God will send those angels throughout time. Same thing for you. You may be up. You may be the spark, and you may feel this dead, but God is going to give you the tools that you need along the way. But you don't need a long rest, man. You don't need a long rest. Like I say, take a kneel, take a break, and go back at it, man. Y'all hear the noise out there. I intentionally make videos while it's noisy out there, just so y'all can hear what I go through. I intentionally do that because I want y'all to know that y'all situation can be worse. And if you're in prison watching this, man, if you're in prison watching these videos, because I need to start focusing on y'all more too, on us more. Man, don't stop, man. You right there at the finish line, man. You are right there at the finish line. I don't know if anybody told you all that, man, but you right there at the finish line, man. Learn your case, learn laws, continue to smile, man. It gonna be days when you don't feel like it, man. But like I said in my previous video, man, just look in the mirror and just smile for nothing, man. You right there at the finish line. Don't allow your situations to take away your sense of humor, to take away that love inside you, that fire inside of you. Like I'm naturally, I'm naturally the life of the party most of the time. And I'm not even gonna say I said it. God just told me this not to allow my situation to take my charisma from me. You know, not to take my optimism away from me. That's what was told to me. Like, you know, I was gonna be happy. I mean, you know, I was gonna be sad, but don't fake it. But don't let this place take your love for people out of you. Don't let it take your charisma. Don't let it take your optimism. That's what the universe said to me, and I'm just saying it to y'all, man. Don't let the universe take your sense of humor, your love out of you, man. Don't let. Not I'm not gonna say the universe, because the universe is with you. Don't allow the worldly things to take that love out of you, man. Don't allow that. Don't allow this world to beat you to the point where as though you just feel like giving up. And that's to myself too. I done had suicidal thoughts before. Like I literally go through depression and stuff like that, stress, all that. I've been through that a lot in the past, way worse than this. And I'm looking at my progress, man. Don't allow this world to forget that you in the marathon, man. And no matter where you finish that race at, you still crossing that finish line. Do not quit. You're right there at the finish line, man. I love y'all. Most importantly, I want y'all to love yourselves, man. Lil Joey, the motivation is my purpose. Lil Joey, the motivation is my purpose, man. Man.